Hello and welcome to today's reading for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine energies going on for Twin Flames. And then centered in the middle card, I have the current union energy reading as well. And I have a bonus card under here, as you can kind of see hidden. And all the cards have been shuffled, so we're going to find out what they are together. So let's start off with the Divine Feminine, and don't forget to stick around so you can see what the Divine Masculine card is and also what these cards are here too. You want to stay for the whole thing so you can get the whole picture, right? So we've got a nice citrine crystal here for the Divine Feminine, and we have it's time to release negativity. The full moon in Scorpio. Ooh, time to go deep, really deep diving, releasing that negativity. And remember, releasing negativity doesn't mean bypassing it or feeling guilty about feeling your feelings. It means just truly releasing it, and that means that you've truly, healed in that place. So it's safe to go through that process and for it to take you deep. So whether that means going through a dark night of the soul, so to speak, the hero's journey kind of situation, or whether it just means, getting rid of some crap you don't need in your house, or both. It's time, right? And it's time to release negativity. Also, what I'm getting about yourself, like, maybe it's kind of something about the way you look or the way you come off or just the way you feel about yourself. If there's something off about the way you feel about yourself, like if you were your best friend, which that's what you want to strive for if you don't feel that way yet. But let's just say you really were your best friend and, you're someone else. You would, your best friend, you would want to, really love them, and it would feel uncomfortable to judge them and to just have any kind of bad feelings about, about this person. And that's what you're releasing about yourself, that you're not your own best friend, because you are. And so it's safe to release anything that's holding you back from experiencing that truth. So just keep feeling into those places, and if there's anything that comes up, don't be afraid to go through the feeling. Just know that the universe really has got you and supports you in your healing journey always. So if that's truly what you're choosing to do, sometimes, you have to have faith and you have to surrender and keep going, because things may not always look so good for a minute or two or however long on the outside when you're truly, feeling through these feelings. And so, it's just safe to go through that, and it is actually bringing you into a deeper state where you're able to truly trust yourself and trust the universe, trust source, to just keep taking you there, deeper into love. And it can also speak to a time of upheaval where, you've been doing this, and so you can have those waves of oh, hey, now this feeling is leaving. And so if you feel that feeling that's not charged, but it just feels like, oh God, yuck, what is this? But you're allowing that to leave, that yuck. And it's not agitating you, it's just yucky. The yuck leaving, like any other kind of detox. It's just energetic, spiritual instead of physical, I guess, although it might be physical too. But it doesn't need to be some crazy process. It can just happen, and you can just let it happen, and let it go. So just time to let that go so that you can really make space for everything that the universe desires to give you. You don't need to hold on to this crap thinking that that's like all you get, right? So that feels complete there. And let's move on to the DM. The DM. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Well, there you go. So the Divine Masculine is he's making some kind of move, DF. And so this could be an outer move. It could also be energetic. It could be both, right? So just look out for that. And remember that it's also safe. It doesn't... So getting this card doesn't mean like it's somehow unsafe for the DF to make a move too. It's funny because that like firework just went off. So it's something to look into if you're thinking like, oh good, like I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing. Like if that's how you felt when you saw this card, I invite you to feel deeper into that. And it's twofold, because sometimes if you feel that way where it's like, oh, you know, I don't know, my Prince Charming is gonna come save me or something like that, let's just say, then you might also, interestingly enough, be feeling like, oh, I should have done this, or maybe I should, you know, say or do this thing and then that will work, you know, he'll finally like reach out to me. If that's how you're thinking and you're like kind of giving, you're actually like kind of giving away power to like action from a place of control to like a specific, you know, doing a specific thing is gonna give you something specific. That's not like, you don't get to tell your own story until the story, you know, the story's happening and you tell about that, right? And you can trust your desires, but it's not your job to like write your own future story, all the details. You just get to like, yeah, you can plan and you can go really deep with claiming your desires, but there's definitely just gonna be things that are not for you to do, right? Like it's the divine's job to work for you, essentially. Like God's always on your side, so you don't need to try to do something to make God be on your side. And same thing with the Divine Masculine. You don't need to look to him and think that you need to do something to make him be on your side. He's already on your side. So as you accept this truth, that's gonna really, you know, help him be empowered. If you watched my reading from last night, or yesterday, or whenever that was, yeah, just like that's gonna help empower him. Or you, if you're the DM watching this, you know, you can always type in the comments if you agree, right? But yeah, just like how it's not easy to be the DF or the DM and make the first move sometimes, right? But hey, someone's got to do it. So the more empowered you feel, and the more that your twin flame is supporting you, you know, just by holding space, being unconditionally loving, and most importantly by loving themselves, so that like you're not approaching this like weird insecure person who's like gonna, you know, just flop on you and I don't know, kind of try to give their power away to you or something weird, right? Like, no, we don't need to do that. So don't do that. Just be you, love who you truly are, be bold. Goes for both parties, and then like the first move will naturally it'll just like fall into place. It doesn't matter whose first move it is, right? Because you guys are just like always going deeper with claiming each other. So yeah, just let it happen, and don't block that from happening, right? Because you're gonna have a lot easier of a time as the Divine Feminine truly receiving that first move if you're really going deep with clearing this negativity, releasing those blocks that are actually keeping that momentum kind of needed to, bring you both closer together wherever you are. And it could even be that you're, even in harmonious union with your twin flame. It could be anything, and there can still be blocks in specific places that need to be released so that the DM or the DF can move into that place and share it with you, right? So it's just about going deeper into a relationship, no matter what stage of the game you're at. So let's move on to the middle card and then the bonus middle card. So this is the current union energy. Well, that's nice. It's a very easy card to just digest. A win-win outcome is forecast. And I guess that's why in this reading especially, I was so adamant about, it could both and this and that and this Libra energy. Well, the Libra really likes relationship and really likes that balance. And so there you go, right? And it's a win-win game. So the game that you're playing, when you're playing the game, of love, and you're loving to win in a positive way, well, that's all you do is you win. So just keep playing that game. You never need to play any other game except the good game. And let's pull that bonus card. This is a crystal card. Did I say what cards these were? I don't think so today. So these are the Moonology cards by Yasmin Boland, and this is Eternal Crystals Oracle card by Jade-Sky. So yeah, this is calcite, calmness, all chakras. So yeah, this perfectly just wraps up everything, and I think that the message here is that everything good comes from a place of peace. Everything, and even fighting the good battle, winning the good game, clearing out the negativity. You don't need to do it from a place that's not peaceful. And it doesn't mean, if, you're gonna feel your feelings. They're not always maybe gonna seem peaceful. But if you're choosing peace, then and you're really choosing it with all your heart, then that any feeling, whether it's anger that's kind of extreme or just a really good peaceful feeling or whatever it is, that you're just going deeper with releasing again the negativity if that comes up, and you're just expanding your foundation of peace. So just keep choosing that and grow with it. And let that energy, just wash through your whole energy body of that calmness and let yourself experience that. And that will conclude today's reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and definitely subscribe if you want notifications for the readings, and I've got all the links below as well. So have a great weekend, going into the weekend ahead. And I will see you again soon. Bye.